All right. All right, folks. This is my first Follower Friday stream. If y'all had just tuned in there, my poll there, I got one vote out there, and somebody wanted me to endure the wrath of Bastion right now today. And that's exactly what I'm going to be able to do right now. Right now, this is patch 1.8. See, you've been paying attention to patch updates for Overwatch here. Bastion got some new, I won't say new toys, but he got a new ability in himself there to make him even more of a nuisance. Oh, excuse me. To make him even more of a nuisance than he already is. And we gotta familiarize ourselves here right now with what he just got. First, before we go into the quick play hell. Alright? So. And of course, the new arcade feature of the game browser is up. We're not going to try that here right now. We're going to go into some practice range here right now. Alright, folks. For those that don't know, Bastion now has a new passive. Allow me to pull up the hero details for you to show you what that passive is. As you can see, he's still got his tools, but he also had a few changes to some of those tools. He no longer gets configuration. He no longer gets bonus armor when he goes into configuration tank, his ulti. However, they have changed both the way you execute the self-repair and a little bit of its heal rate there as well there too. Second here, folks. Let me get back in. Sorry about that. Alright. Let me get back into Bastion here real quick. Alright. His self-repair is now his secondary fire rather than second ability this time here. So, and also, too, what they also changed here for Bastion is that he can now self-repair on the move. And I'll demonstrate that for you just a little bit. But the most important thing that you want to note there, guys, for this current patch right now, there is a PTR patch in the making as I speak these words right now. That's going to nerf this set passive I'm going to explain here. But this passive, Ironclad. This is a new passive that they put on Bastion. Guys, I'm sorry. Keeps removing from your inactivity there. A little too fast there for my taste. But anyway, his passive Ironclad reduces the damage that Bastion receives when he gets hit while he's transformed out of recon mode. So if he's either in configuration Sentry or configuration tank mode. Configuration tank mode, it takes reduced damage. And I'm about to show you something. He also had a few changes as well to his recon mode. Before, his recon would have a little bit more spread fire. Watch this. See that? Not only does it hit harder, but as you can plainly see, the spread is very... The spread is reduced quite a bit. So Bastion is able to focus fire now on headshots there right now. So basically you just tap, 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 tap away at your opponents without much worry. See that? Ridiculous. See that? See that? Alright, now, allow me to explain his new toys here. I'm going to take some damage. Alright, now you see the damage that I'm taking here. Alright, now I'm going to go out here and I'm going to demonstrate here his new self-repair on the move. That, you didn't have that before, guys. Alright. And even despite the little meter there that he has there, Bastion can pretty much self-repair himself. Now, here's the big deal. Watch this. You see that? I'm taking basically an average of about 4 damage here in recon mode. Whereas watch what happens when I go into sentry mode. Well, actually, hold on. And you see that repair time, right? And the damage I'm taking here is about 2 to 3, as opposed to what it was earlier at about 4 average damage. See that? So, yeah. It's ridiculous. That is just simply ridiculous. Bastion. Alright, there's one other thing there too that I forgot to mention about his sentry mode that they changed. The rate of fire, from sentry mode now fires at a maximum rate, regardless if you just started it or not. See right there? So he's able to do that. Here's the thing, though. Here's one thing, though, they did change. Because they had to change the rate of fire of his sentry mode, they took out the ability of sentry mode to do critical damage, aka headshots. So I'm firing here on the head. You usually hear like a small slight beep when you do critical hits like that. It's not coming up. Now watch this. See that? It's not there. It's not there for sentry mode. Oh, and another thing too. The spread as well there too of sentry is less focused. It's less focused around from farther distance. So it takes a little bit more if you're trying to fire from sentry mode, as opposed to just firing from recon mode like this. Just tap, tap, tap away. Tap away on that. Like I said, bonus armor from configuration tank. See that? No longer there. It's still 300. Still 300 health here. Still 300 health in both armor and altogether in armor and health there for one there. But again, the ironclad passive is active during that time, though, folks. Okay. So that's pretty much the new Bastion in a nutshell. So he's become essentially the biggest nuisance right now in Overwatch, up until they release the new patch with the newest hero, Orisa, that they just announced there, which is currently in development in the PTR as I speak these words here. You can learn more about them and play Overwatch's Twitter. Alright, let's get this quick play here rolling here, guys. I am not going to do any Season 4 placement matches right now until that patch reduces Bastion passive damage reduction there, okay? So, y'all can forget that.
Welcome to Oasis.
Gonna be strictly quick play. Mike will be up there, so I will be talking to teammates there as well there too. Alright, guys. Okay, let's see.
One shot.
Would you like to make specials?
Oh yeah, one other thing I did forget to mention there as well there too. Roadhog is going to have a harder time one-shotting. Because they changed the spread of his, they reduced the spread of his scrap gun up close. And they also adjusted the distance to how close people are pulled towards Roadhog. So now I actually pulled a little bit further away from him.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Which means you better be hitting your shots here right now. I'm actually going to test out the new Roadhog here for this first gameplay.
Disciplined most.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Enemy turrets ahead. Thanks. Enemy turret ahead. Thank you, Kyle. Enemy turret here.